Good morning. Welcome and thank you for being here. I'm gonna title these audios Debo, the religion and the marathon runner, you know. Um, because this one is for the men, the brothers. Because I wanna share with you guys a mistake that is being made that you don't know and the people around you don't know is being made during communication when you want to communicate to your wife, introduce I want to say the idea of polygyny, but you know when you introduce your interests, I'm going to say you should be a little firmer than it being an idea. Just because this is your inclination, it's your nature, you know. Um, don't be shaky, don't be shaky. But at the same time, there's a balance. Don't be shaky. Don't come at her shaky. And don't come at her like, you asking her permission and it's her final say. Because the minute you give it to her, when you introduce it to her like that, it's going to be like that forever. I want to say this. I remember growing up, and I was a young kid, but my sister, she was my sister and my cousin R, we got generations. Okay, we deep. But I remember, she had my cousin R, my older cousin T, some of my older cousins, who were in their mid to late teens. And she had them sitting in the living room, giving them lessons. And I remember her telling, us little kids, we couldn't be there. But we could be in the kitchen, in the hall, the girls, because she wanted us to hear it, but it wasn't for us. I always do this. I start with one thing, but we will get on the subject of what I'm talking about. But this is it. This is it. And I remember her telling them a lot of lessons, and then she was telling them that, however you start out with a man, you're going to have to keep it up. So don't go, won't starting out running his bath water every day and cooking 3 meals and 5 snacks and all that. Don't do that because he's going to expect you to keep that up, right? So even though it was the lesson for them because they were older, we were expected to hear it. We just couldn't be sitting with them. So we can get that lesson. And so I want to kind of like, I don't want to sound like I'm just being like, in male energy, but I kind of want to give you guys, you brothers, a lesson. It's really important from a female point of view. When you introduce polygyny to your wife, I'm going to say, don't go heavy on the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran. I'm going to tell you don't do that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you go heavy, well, I'm making this decision because in the Bible it says, in the Torah it says, in the Quran it says this, this, and this, right? When you do things to hurt her feelings and you say, well, I don't know why your feelings is hurt because in the Bible they did, in the Quran they did, in the Torah they did. What you are doing is you are telling her that the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran is the issue. Okay? She could have been born in a Muslim family, a Christian family, a Hebrew or a Jewish family. She's a grown woman now, and she has these new problems that she doesn't know how to handle. And you're saying, suck it up. This is the rest of your life. Because the Quran says, the Bible says, the Torah says, right? You know what you just told her? You just told her that since the Quran is my problem, the Torah is my problem, the Bible is my problem, I am going to run from that because I can't get no answers from you. You are harming me. You are hurting me. And all you're telling me is that this is the issue. Okay, so since this is the issue,